I'm sorry for giving him those chances. I'm sorry. I see things now. I see them clearly. And I think I saw them way too late.
I was just walking down the street to go get my medication because I'm out and I need it for today. And I saw a woman walking and I looked at her, we made eye contact, and we both kind of nodded. Like we were both just devastated. And you could just tell in her eyes.
Nothing is quite so sweet as the schadenfreude of watching Republicans suffer the consequences of their own actions.
I regret my vote.
And I voted for President Trump.
I mean, you're an educator. You didn't vote for Trump eliminating federal funds
No,
here.
I did not vote for that. I do not think that's what the voters want. It's devastating.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I will support and defend. The Constitution and laws. Of the United States of America. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance. To the same. So help me God.
Trump gonna make America great again. If he could get me some tariffs, you get me tariff this country, that company, and force company close down and come back to America. And I can get myself a job on a car, my assembly line, screwing in windshield wipers. Yup.
Of two Venezuelan women whom the Trump administration tried to deport to El Salvador are speaking out about their experience. They were among 8 women who were on those flights in March filled with deportees sent to the notorious Secot prison. But El Salvador refused to accept female detainees. Julia, good morning. You reported on this story. What did the women tell you?
Well, Jose, this was an incredibly rare opportunity because we first heard that women were mistakenly sent in court documents, but we didn't know who those women were. My producer, Didi Martinez, was able to contact them when they're back in ICE detention in the United States. Not only do they detail what happened on that plane and tell us they think they were sent there by mistake, but it's also the first on-camera account we've had of anyone who was part of that flight on March 15th. Take a listen.
We are from Venezuela. We know that airport. And we were like, no, we are not in Venezuela.
Both women say they have no criminal history and are not part of a gang. Consistent with court declarations, she said she witnessed an official push 3 men to sign papers claiming they were gang members.
And there was a man who said no, that he wasn't going to sign it because he had nothing to do with that. And the official came and said whether we sign or don't sign the paper, they were going to leave us there.
And Jose, we should say that we asked DHS about those 2 women, and they said that they cannot comment on their cases because of privilege and state secrets, that they are invoking an ongoing litigation about those flights. Of course, this comes after news about a Maryland man who they say was sent to El Salvador because of an administrative error.
Biden and Kamala were total disasters. Look what they did to our beautiful country. But I'm gonna fix it like no one's fixed it before. I just signed an executive order to make groceries free, totally free. Frankly, nobody's been able to do it, and I did it quickly. Just go to your market and tell them Trump said everything is free and coming soon. More executive orders to make gas and rent free.
I've already appealed. I'm going to fight for my job back. I took an oath of office to fight for this administration. And although I don't agree what's happening or what's going on, please, I don't want to hear the negative stuff. I don't want to hear it. We're going through it right now. All us government, all us federal employees are going through it. So the negative stuff, it doesn't help. This sucks.
This is the perfect kind of example of a Trump supporter that I will not support and I will not meet halfway. Because this is someone who wants to skip the step of accountability. She voted for this man. She lost her job because she voted for this man. Yet she says she still supports this administration and wants to get her job back. She wants all of us to feel sorry for her that she lost her job. For all of us that said that this was going to happen, that warned her, to feel bad for her and skip the step of saying, hey, you did this. You're the cause of it. Now you have to deal with the consequences. No, she wants us all just to skip that part and just feel bad for her. She has not learned anything. She has not learned how her vote has caused her to lose her job, and she would rather have us feel bad for her than have us say to her, this is what you did, take some accountability, take some responsibility. She only speaks about how she's appealing for her job. Screw all the thousands of people that also lost their job right along with her, whether they voted for him or didn't vote for them. How is she fighting back for those people? This is the type of person that I say, you effed around and now you're finding out. And you deserve it. You deserve exactly what's happening to you.
What's up, America? Welcome once again in another interesting episode. It's your boy, Mr. TA. And today, we're going to be looking at something that is truly entertaining. MAGA voters waking up to reality, realizing that they've got played. Now, you and I, we already knew what was coming. But seeing their regret firsthand, oh, it is priceless. We're going to check out some of the TikToks of folks breaking down how Trump is letting them down big time. And some of these people who are regretting, who are breaking down in tears, were die-hard Trump supporters. But now, they are singing a whole different tune. Let's get into it.
So do you think that dementia-riddled dickhole with delusions of adequacy realizes that he's not on the campaign trail anymore? Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I mean, if you look at it, the only difference between his campaign speeches and his address to the Senate are the tenses on the goddamn verbs. I mean, I'm sure that speech hit pretty hard if your wife and your mom are both fucking cousins, but for the rest of us who are capable of rational thought and aren't fucking illiterate, all it was more of the same tired, bigoted bullshit. Let's see here. Lies? Check. Racist remarks? Check. Threats to allies? Check. Vague promises as to how his legislation is going to help you, despite every piece of evidence to the contrary? Check. And for the Republicans who are in attendance, I hope you stretched your knees and your esophagus, because they both got used and fucking abused. I never thought I'd see 200 motherfuckers bend over backwards to fillet a demented septuagenarian, but tonight I did. Shameful. That's all it is. Cheering while he bragged about the various actions he's taken that are going to fuck America right into the dirt, lied and rambled for 90 fucking minutes. Shameful. Every single one of you rat fucks needs to go get some ice water right now, because hell is hot and it has damn little shade.
Gosh, I cannot wait until these grocery prices go down. Well, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Well, you're wrong. Trump is going to lower the grocery prices. Oh, what makes you think that? Because he said so. Okay, so while I understand you said that he's going to drop the prices because, you know, he said so, you also said you want him to deport people, right? As he should. Right, so then by deporting those people, we're going to have to then hire American workers, which is going to increase the cost of goods because we're going to have to pay them higher wages. Those tariffs that he's putting on imports, those are going to affect the price of everything, and the price is going to go up for everything regardless. So I just don't think we're going to see lower prices anytime soon. I mean, I should know better than ask. You get your fake news from the woke mob. And I just know that you don't even trust him. You don't even know any rich people. Why would I trust you? You don't know any billionaires. He's a billionaire. You need to trust and respect him. Okay. I mean, he is your president now, our president. So we'll just have to see, huh? Yeah, we have no option.
A lot of Republicans are saying Cory Booker's marathon of a 25-hour speech was performative. And I don't think they really know what performative means. So let me help a little. Tampon ear after his assassination attempt? Performative. Mike Johnson praying in front of cameras multiple times? Performative. Marjorie Taylor Greene wearing this clown outfit to a State of the Union address? Performative. Tucker Carlson going all the way to Russia to a grocery store to show us how cheap and affordable groceries are in Russia? Totally performative. Ted Cruz hiding in the weeds by the border in his little commando outfit like he's going to actually stop someone from breaking into our country. Totally performative. Elon Musk with his chainsaw waving it around on stage. totally performative. Don't want to forget Kristi Noem posing in front of a prison in El Salvador. What does that have to do with anything other than just a cruel threat? And she's wearing like a $50,000 watch. These people are monsters, straight up. You know what else is purely performative and a huge thing that Republicans won't shut up about? Passing laws banning trans people from playing sports. There's 500,000 college athletes. Okay, less than 10 of them are trans. Passing multiple laws like this is some sort of huge problem that's plaguing our entire nation. Also performative.
Okay, I want to take a moment to say thank you to Donald Trump. Not out of praise, but out of truth. Because while you rip through every part of this government, tearing down justice, equality, and fairness under the fake excuse of fighting DEI fraud, what you're really doing is confirming what black folks have been saying for generations. America was built on racism, fueled by fear and sustained by white supremacy. You've exposed it all. The masks are off. The polite racism, the fake allyship, the colorblind lies, it's all gone. Now we see it raw and unfiltered. You're not just targeting policy, you're targeting people. Black people, brown people, marginalized communities, and the wild part. We make up the smallest portion of this country, yet somehow we are the biggest threat to the lie that white supremacy built. That should tell you everything. You're afraid not of violence, not of replacement, but of the power we hold even when we have nothing. You see the way our culture, our brilliance, our resilience, our excellence continues to shape this country, even when it tries to erase us. Donald Trump is just the loudest version of a system that's always been in place. He is the living, breathing proof that this country was never designed with us in mind. And yet, we continue to define it. So thank you, Donald, for exposing what so many tried to deny, for showing the world that the fear of black greatness is real, for proving that racism isn't in our imagination, it's in the fabric of this nation. And to my people, we don't have to fight to prove our worth. He's doing that for us. All we have to do is stand firm, stay awake, and know that the truth is finally louder than the lie. We are not broken. We are not the problem. We are the evidence of the power that this country can contain.
Understand that when an ICE agent walks up to you with no name given, with a mask over their face, what they are doing and what could cause them to do later on to other people, and not just them as in ICE. I mean men who are watching this shit happen and will then decide, what's stopping me from walking up to anyone and acting like an ICE agent? Especially toward women. Do y'all not think that more and more women are going to be taken? That more and more men are going to behave like this? That there are going to be groups of men behaving like this? And the fucking shit that even makes me more irate about this was about all of, Trump didn't want masks, if you can remember, but now he wants all of his little servitudes out there pulling people off the streets to wear masks now? Why isn't there a fucking law that says they have to tell you who they are and show some identification? This is going to have widespread ramifications for people being taken. And I mean people, human beings, not immigrants, not illegals, not undocumented criminals, women, children, men, whomever. There is something wrong here for you to not grasp this and understand this. And please put this out as a warning, especially to women and young girls.
I don't recognize this country anymore. I'm 44 years old, and we're living in a country today where human beings aren't getting due process anymore. Judges are being attacked left and right from the president of the United States. People are getting laid off for no reason. Veterans are getting laid off, and we have tech billionaires. And, look at Trump's administration. $60 billion his administration is worth. And by the way, that doesn't even include Elon Musk. The biggest tax breaks for the top 1%. They're threatening to get rid of our Medicare, get rid of Social Security. What type of country are we living in where undocumented immigrants, some who have lived here for decades and pay taxes, are getting deported from religious sanctuaries and schools? The Bibles are going to be in every classroom, the 10 Commandments. What is going on in this country? This country was founded on immigrants. Have we lost our compassion for human beings? What the fuck is going on here?
I wish Donald Trump would see this. You know, I've been handicapped since I was born with a handicap. They didn't find it until I was 4 months old. And I went for 16 years trying to save my leg. And at 16, they amputated my leg. And now I'm one of the people that is causing all these plane crashes. I'm the one that's causing all the bad things to happen in this world because we're not fully capable of being citizens. We're lesser. We're lesser than Donald Trump. Donald Trump can't lift a candle to any of us. He is a stupid, ignorant man. All he has to do is open his mouth and start talking, and he sounds like a fool. Why did you people vote for such a fool? And it's on you that all of these people are losing their jobs, and he's putting out all this information, going to release all this information of these people who investigated his people that attacked the Capitol, his people that didn't do anything wrong when they killed police officers and they destroyed property, our property. The American people own that Capitol, and they destroyed things, but they didn't do anything wrong. They were just there standing up for him because oh boy, what a joker he is. And you know what's going to happen to these people? His criminals that he pardoned are going to go out there and hunt these people down, and they're going to either kill them or hurt them because they've done it before. They'll do it again. And guess what? The blood is on your hands. The Republican Party is 100% behind him. They're terrified of Donald Trump. They're not willing to stand up to him because they're afraid of what he'll do to them. You know what? That is sad. That is sad that stand up for the Constitution of the United States and do what they need to be doing. Donald Trump they need to start impeachment hearings right now. He is doing all kinds of illegal things, and he's just getting by with it. You can't do what he's doing and it be legal. And now we're going to put all these tariffs on our friends. Mexico and Canada are our friends, and we're going to put these tariffs on their properties. But who's it going to come down on? It's going to come down on us, the American people. Wow, our prices are going up. Gas will go up by 50 cents a gallon. If we're lucky, just 50 cents a gallon. I'm not sure that we'll be that lucky, but that's Donald Trump's way of controlling things. And I can be in control. Donald Trump is doing everything he wants to do to become a dictator. And you people are too stupid to see it. You know, I feel sorry for you. You're helping him destroy our country. You're helping him to become a dictator. I hope you enjoy living under a dictator because it's not going to be fun. Oh, man, I can't believe how many of you people are so stupid. And I can't believe that the Republican Party has stooped so low, so very low, that they can't even stand up to do the jobs they were hired to do. And they're going to find out come voting time that the people are going to turn on them. If we survive, if we ever get to vote again. Once we have a dictator, that's the end of it. We can't put them out of office. We can't, well, they won't get anything. They won't be working. Donald Trump will control everything. Donald Trump and Elon Musk will be in control. I hope you people are happy. I can't believe the American people voted for this jerk again. Things weren't good under him. I don't know where you got that. I don't know where you got that everything was good under Donald Trump. It wasn't. He just didn't get a chance to do it like he wanted to do. Now he's got Elon Musk helping him. And why should the world's richest people be controlling everything? Of course, we're going to lower the taxes for them. Yeah, we'll make it better for them. We'll help them get billions more. While us, I used to be in the middle class, but I don't even qualify for that anymore. But that's okay. It's not about money. I know that God's on my side, and I'm happy, and I will go to heaven because I'm doing what God wants. I'm taking care. I'm helping people. I'm doing what Jesus instructed us to do. But you people think that Donald Trump is sent from God. That's not true. He is not sent from God. There's nothing godly about that man. He doesn't even know God. If Jesus came and stood before him, he would not know who he is. That's Donald Trump. That's your prophet. That's your savior. I feel bad for you. We're in a sad state here. I'm praying for the people that lost their lives, and Donald Trump has to make jokes of it. Get real. Get real, Donald Trump. What is wrong with you? I realize you've not got the mental capacity to understand things. We understand that. All you have to do is watch you speak. Look at your face while you're speaking. I'm not going to mock you again because you're really easy to mock. You look very mentally unfit. And I feel bad for you. And I'm sorry that your son has to, I bet he's embarrassed to death by you. He looks like a really intelligent young man. And I don't know. But I don't think your wife was Melania. Was she a citizen when he was born? Oh, maybe he's not an American citizen. Oh, wow. That's what you're doing to these other people. Jeez. And I think with all the immigrants in your path, in your family, that you want to criticize all these other immigrants, they're not the criminals. You're the criminal. You're the criminal in this country. You're the one with 34 felonies. You're the one that should not have been allowed to run for president. But you have the Supreme Court under your wing. It makes no sense. What is it about you that people are afraid of, that they're going to buckle down to you? Wow. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. It makes no sense, and I hope and pray the country we can get past you. I hope that somebody stands up and does what needs to be done and makes sure that you are no longer president. The Republican Party has to stand up and impeach you and put you out of office. That's all I've got to say. And I'm sorry about the ranting. I'm sorry about showing you my leg. But people, you need to wake up and smell the roses before we're all under a dictator. Thank you.
This is what I call classic F around and find out situation. These people voted for Trump thinking that he was gonna save them, cut their taxes, lower prices, and bring back the jobs. Instead, what did they get? Skyrocketing costs, no help from the government, and prices that hurt them the most. The same people who were cheering, "Let's go Brandon," are now crying about the gas prices, rent, and job losses. What do you think was gonna happen? Trump has always been about the rich, not the regular folks. And that's why you guys voting for him, expecting to work in your favor. You was very wrong, and that's why you are finding out. You just messed around. You have to find out, because you were informed about what Trump was about to do. And now you're just coming out, regretting, acting as if you were not informed. You have to sit and wait for the consequences of your action, because you were informed. Many people have informed you. They have written many articles about what was about to come. Now you guys, you have to find out, because you have effed around. Now let us talk about the promises that Trump made himself, and he has never kept them. He is now breaking all of those promises. The first promise that Trump made was, he said that he would lower costs. But now prices are up. You've seen that prices are skyrocketing. Everything is going up. He said he would protect jobs, but now jobs are disappearing. You see, people are being laid off. You've seen how the federal employees were being laid off. Instead of making more jobs, even those people who had jobs are losing them. He said that he would make America great again. But now, how can you make America great again, where even your supporters, your own supporters, are the ones who are struggling the most? Let's see the people who voted for him, those farmers in Nebraska, those farmers in Florida. They're the ones who are struggling. They're about to go bankrupt. How can you make America great again while you are making people struggling, even your own voters. Yes, there is no way. How can you make America great again while cutting ties with its allies? There is no way. Trump is disappointing his voters. Trump voters believe that he was their savior, but now they're being surprised after finding out that he was only looking out for himself and for his billionaire friends. Look at how he's now giving more contract to Elon Musk. The government is giving more contracts, billions worth contract to Elon Musk. Look at how he has made J.D. Vance, his vice president. J.D. Vance is a billionaire who owns a company that buy farmland. Now they're about to start buying farmlands of those farmers who are going bankrupt. See the way he's now enriching his fellow billionaire friends. Instead of taking care of the regular Americans, regular folks who have voted for him, who have been running around him in all his campaign, now they're the one who's struggling most. You guys should wake up and understand that you have made a big mistake. You have backed the wrong candidate. Now he's giving you what you deserve. Yes, mistakes were made. People made the mistake of supporting the wrong guy. And it's very satisfying to see some of those MAGA folks coming out and accept that they have made mistakes. It's also somehow promising that maybe next time this kind of mistake won't happen again. But at the same time, we are seeing some MAGA folks who are still supporting Trump in whatever he's doing. Some MAGA folks will always find a way to convince themselves that Trump is their own guy, is the only person who can solve their problems. And I think that's a disease. I don't understand how some MAGA folks are already convinced that Trump is the only guy who is going to solve their problems. And no matter what mistake he's doing, they're still ready to support him, to back him. Okay, let's wait and see what is going to happen in the next 4 years. Watching these regretful MAGA voters complaining about the thing that they have voted for is the definition of irony. But that's what happens when you put a blind trust in a man who only cares about himself and his friends. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit that like button and let me know what you think down there in the comment section. Do you think these MAGA voters, these MAGA folks, will finally learn their lesson, or they are just gonna keep getting played? I will see you all in the next one. Ciao.